Hello, everyone. Welcome. In today's video, we are going to be going over, candlesticks. Everything you need to know candlesticks. Now, I will preface this by telling you right now. Please, let go of everything you've known about candlesticks. I'm about to make candlesticks so easy for you. All the doji and the head and shoulder patterns and the M's and the W's and just set it down for right now, please. Because I can assure you, you do not have to memorize these candlestick names in order to obtain any type of profitability in any market as it relates to technical analysis. Okay, it's quite frankly a scam. Who said that? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. If you know anything about me, you know I've been trading for almost 5 years now, and I love Bitcoin. Okay. And with that being said, I have created a curriculum presentation designed to allow you to learn as you go. So to understand candlesticks is to understand the market. All right. A candlestick will visually represent prices movements during a certain time frame. When you learn how to read a candlestick, you will understand how to profit consistently. All you need to do is just understand the candle breakdown. Throw away the doji, throw away the double hammer, throw away the double top, throw away all of that stuff. You don't need it. I'm just saying. What you need to know is where price closes is where it wants to be. I highly recommend that you copy down this image that I have here because it will show you and explain to you how to read where the candle has closed based off of momentum within a time frame. The buy candle starts at the bottom. The lowest it will go will be at the bottom, called your wick. When your wick is created is when price comes down because it's starting to sell, but it comes to a support level that's very strong. So it bounces up and continues to go up because buyers are in control. It goes up so high until it reaches a resistance level that is too strong, or a ceiling that is too strong, and comes back down to then close. Okay? And the same can be said vice versa for your sale candle. It opens up at the top, it goes all the way down. All right, goes all the way till it's low. It's like, okay, this is cool. But it basically plays in this area. It plays within the box or zone of the candlestick height. If there's anything you need to know about candlesticks, this is it. You need to know how it opens, where it opens and closes. And you also need to understand that where it closes is where it wants to be, because that's the structure that it will be respecting the most, where it closes. All right. Now, this is the break and close concept in Forex that I think is the most important concept that people need to understand. We have resistance, we have our ceilings, we have support, we have our floors. However, you need to understand what happens when price breaks said resistance or when price breaks said floor. All right, and we're going to go through the phases of the break and close concept. So the initial phase of the break and close concept, price will approach a resistance level. Okay, it's coming from an uptrend. Price approaches a resistance level, but it fails to break through. The big institutional candles, they're like, yeah, we got some money over here. We're going down. Okay. Then price is like, all right, the buyers, there's some institutions that are ready to buy, and there's some retail traders that are ready to buy as well. So price will successfully break through what was once resistance, that's why the color looks like it's changing, because it was resistance, but now it's turning into support. It turns into support once your buy candle closes above it. Okay? You now have a new support level. Price is going up. After breaking previous resistance, the former resistance level is now acting as support, where price may retest before continuing upward. So we just broke this level, but it's probably going to retest it just to make sure it's strong enough to support where we're going to go to next. Okay. You then have reversal potential with your break and close concept. Yes, in a perfect world, the support level is just going to be the strongest level possible, and you're going to break it, and then you're going to come back down and go up even more, and that would be wonderful, but that's not what happens all the time. Sometimes the resistance level is just really that strong. The selling pressure is really that high. So there is reversal potential. If price closes below that ceiling, you might want to get out of any buy orders that you may have placed, because the chances of price respecting that level after it's closed under the resistance level, the chance of it respecting it as a ceiling is highly likely, and it's going to continue to go down. Okay, price will close below the new support level, indicating a sell. And depending on how big your selling candle is, depending on how much people and orders are in that selling candle, it will indicate whether or not it's going to continue in a downtrend, or if it's going to play between that zone to then find out if it's support maybe later on. See that green peeking through? That's that. Okay. So that is our break and close concept in Forex. Stay tuned for my hands-on activity where we will be going over how to identify your strong structure levels and watching candles creation in real time. Okay, which is why I marked it up earlier today. Good. This video was not supposed to be that long. Candlesticks made easy in 10 minutes is not as hard as people are making it seem. It's just not. There's no reason for you to know 30 different terminologies and names for a higher high and a higher low. It's just a higher high and a higher low. It's just an uptrend. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of the times, our new traders, they get discouraged because they hear all these extra terminologies and they're like, what does this have to do with making money? Nothing. That's a very good, I'm glad you asked. Nothing. I promise you, I only know head and shoulder patterns and things like that. And if it makes a W is going up and if it makes an M is going down, I only know that because of how long I've been in the game. But trust and believe, I don't need to know it to make money. And neither do you. Okay? So with that being said, I really, really appreciate you guys' support. I see y'all. I feel y'all, and I'm so grateful for you guys as I rebrand and continue to just give you guys as much good content as possible. Okay, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you guys simple, easy, technical analysis made for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.